Hi everyone, I'm going to explain to you about an assignment that we're going to work on this week called the Handbook. And the first thing I'd like you to do is to take 8 pieces of paper of the size of your choice. So I took an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, or 4 of them, and cut them in half so that I have 8 pieces of paper that are the same size, and they're just the size. You can do any size you want. If you wanted to do the full 8.5 by 11, that's fine too. You're going to be using it to turn into a book, so it's whatever size book you would like. Books are all different sizes, so whatever size you would like it to be. And then I'm going to give you directions, and you can also follow the paper copy directions of what you're going to do for each page. So on page 1, I'm going to kind of do it a quick version of it as I give you the directions. So on page 1, you are going to trace your hand. So I'm going to do that, and it can be any angle, partly on, however you want it. So I'm going to do it like this. And we're not looking for perfection. So there's my page 1. Put that aside. Page 2, you were going to draw a time of day. So, and obviously I'm using a pen. You're going to be using markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you would like to use. But I am in the middle of switching my classroom over right now. So everything is kind of a disaster in my classroom. As you can see, like bare walls, things everywhere. So my classroom is kind of in between. And I'm not an artist, just gonna tell you that. I don't expect you guys to be full artists. So my time of day is going to be, it's sunny out and there's birds. It's gonna be like morning time. Maybe the sun is coming up. So that's page 2. Page 3, you're going to poke holes. You can poke a bunch of holes. You can have little holes, big holes, different sizes, as many as you want, wherever you want. Oops, my pen smeared. Alright, so there's mine. You can kind of see there are different size holes. Big ones, little pinholes. That's page 3. Page 4, you're going to take it, crumple it, and unfold it. So you end up with like a crumpled paper. Page 5, you're going to fold it in a pattern of whatever sort you want. I like the accordion style, so that's what I'm doing on mine. So I'm just folding back and forth, so when you open it, it's like the accordion style. And then you can kind of lay it out, but now that you see the creases in there, and it's almost like a pattern. Now number 6 I think is a little silly, but you can either bite, or like for me, the sensation of putting my teeth on paper or styrofoam or anything like that really bothers me. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm totally fine if you just tear a piece off. So you can bite or tear it. So I'm gonna tear it. You can tear it anyway. If you wanted to take a bite out, you could do more than one, or you could tear it any way you want. So that's page 6. 7, you're going to draw your favorite scene. So I'm going to draw, I love trees. And one of the big things I want to say is don't worry about characters yet. So remember my sun that was there. Looks a little different. I get some birds. Maybe some flowers. I'm just drawing my scene. So now I go to tree, some flowers, the sun, and the birds like you had in there. It kind of reminds me of like a park or something along those lines, or being outside in nature. So that's page 7. And then page 8, you are going to, all my markers and crayons are packed up. You're going to color the whole entire page your favorite color. I have a yellow highlighter right here. So, like I said, all my stuff is packed up. So I'm going to, really blue is my favorite color. But, making do right now in my video with what I have. So page 8, color, the page, entire page, your favorite color. Ooh, I've seen the video. Okay. So now, you're going to put it in order as like a book. Kind of weird, like with the crumples here. Aha. And then you would staple it along the sides right here to create a book. And then what you're going to do is, so remember I said before, don't worry about a character. Now you're going to create a character. So you are going to take the handprint, and like I said, you didn't need to do a whole one. You could even, like, if you have like a child, or you know, a child in your class, or your own child, and you want a smaller hand, it's fine too. Your hand you're going to turn into a character. That's going to become the main character in your story. So you're going to put your hand on here, you're going to turn that into a character, and then you're going to, as you turn each page, shrink that character down to the characters on each page. So you could even, I don't know, I'm not going to do the entire book with you guys, but you know, maybe you're turning the hand into a scene and part of the character. So the whole hand doesn't have to be the character, if that makes sense. So like, for example, this is what I'm meaning by like your whole hand doesn't have to be the character. I'm going to show you here. So I want to turn just dress them. And again, I'm doing this really quickly. I do expect better quality than what I'm showing you guys, but like I said, I'm just doing this so you can see a general idea of what you're going to put on each page. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about by what I say, again, I'm not an artist, that your whole hand doesn't have to be, so here's my character. So then, and then I can turn this part into a scene. And then that character I would draw on each page, smaller, maybe bigger, depending on what the scene is. And you're going to create a book and make the story come to life based off of this character. So, you know, the holes you could turn into even something so simple as like the center of a flower. Maybe it's the point in, I don't know, like a kite. Maybe it's like a decoration, you know, or it's the center of the sun. And it's going to be an eye. I like to have suns, you know, like this hole I turned into, here's my hole right here, is an eye. This one is the center of my kite, and then I would have my character on each of the pages. So you're going to go ahead and do that for each page, and then you're going to add a little bit of text and just tell a little story. This isn't your main project of being the book that you create. This is just something fun, something a little silly, and putting it together. So after you do all 8 of the pages, I want you to read it to a child maybe in your class, or what would be really fun is if you could read it and like somebody records you reading it. If you can't, that's all right. If you don't have access to read, I know it's the first week, to read it to the children, and if you don't, then I want you to create it and then take a video of you reading to us, to your classmates, and then you're going to post it in the designated spot in the discussion board. I have a forum already created, so you're going to create a thread, and you're going to post you reading your handbook. So either you're going to be reading it to us, or you're going to be reading it to the children and doing the reaction. Don't worry, I'm not an artist. I like to draw stick figures still. Don't worry about it. Have fun with it. Nobody here is judging you on your artistic ability or anything like that. Like, that's the last thing that I want everybody to be worrying about. This is a free space in our classroom. That it's a safe place to, that we can be silly. And we just all need to remember to be respectful. So have fun. Look at my character. Definitely not an artist, but kids love that. So have fun with this. Make sure you have the written directions with this video as well. Make sure you have the rubric so you can see what I'm grading you on. So have fun with this, and I can't wait to see everybody's handbooks. Oh, and don't forget to come up with a title of some sort of it. And again, you don't have to have like long text, even if it's just one sentence on each page too. So have fun with this, be creative, and again, we're not artists, so, or maybe some of you are, but I think maybe we are artists, but we're all artists in our own way. Maybe that's what I should say, instead of saying that, you know, I'm not an artist. We're artists in our own way. And just have fun and be creative, and don't think so much about it. I know that's easier said than done, but just have fun. And I'm looking forward to watching your videos and looking at your handbooks. So just email me if you guys have any questions, and have fun. Thanks.